Welcome to another episode of BW Says. This is the place where we motivate and inspire you to be the best version of yourself you can be, to walk in your God-given greatness and live life the way that it is truly supposed to be lived to its absolute fullest. Listen, I'm coming at you today a little prematurely. I had some really bad news about a friend of mine that has passed away. And you know what? In lieu of that, it just kind of motivated me to jump on here and you know, do a quick video. So listen, I want to talk to you today about time, y'all. About time and how, you know what, time is the one commodity that we can never get again, that we play so fast and loose with time. That listen, you can get money back, you can get possessions back, but you can never get time back. And again, we play with it as if, you know what, we got all the time in the world. We act like tomorrow is just a given. And as a man of faith, I know that tomorrow, the next moment, the next day is just not promised to you. But listen, if you're not a person of faith, I want to give you a statistic that you may not be aware of. That 150,000 people worldwide every day dies. 150,000 people. And unfortunately, last night, a good friend of mine was in that number. So, y'all, that should be a wake-up call for us. That should be a wake-up call for all of us, especially my over 40 folks. That should be a wake-up call for us to get a sense of urgency about what it is that we want to do in our lives. That we need to stop asking permission and stop apologizing for going after what it is that we really want in our lives. That, listen, some may call it procrastination, some may call it, you know, poor time management. But truth be told, y'all, you know, there's stuff that we need to be doing, but it's just really not that important to us now. That there are those of you out there that you know you need to be back in school. You know you need to be, listen, if a job is your thing, you know that there's things that you can be doing right now in order to go for that next promotion. If owning your business, you know what things that you need to be doing to excel in that. The problem is that for a lot of us, that stuff is important enough to think about. It may be important enough to talk about, but to act on it, massive action on it, it's just not that important. Let me prove it to you. That if I told you right now that I had $1 million for you, and you know what, 6 o'clock in the morning, all you got to do is be at my house to come get it. You know what, there's some folks out there that'll be at my house at 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, just for fear of not being late. Why is that? Because you know what? They've attached meaning to that $1 million. They know the problems that it can solve. They know the things that they can do with that. So they've attached meaning to this now. And that meaning is enough to make them lose sleep. The meaning they attach to that money is enough to make them, you know what, I can't do this today. I got to be at this place, or I got to do this thing. And y'all, that's how we have to be with our goals and with the things that we really want to do in life. What is the thing that should attach that meaning to these goals and our dreams and the things that we want to do? Y'all, it should be time. And the fact that time is winding up for us. Listen, I can't emphasize to you enough that nothing clarifies the issues of life like death. And as I think about my friend this morning, I think about all of the plans that he had and all of the things that he wanted to do that, you know what, he simply won't do at this point. So you know what, y'all, we just have a decision to make. Real talk, we got a decision to make. That either we're going to go back to our jobs or our lives and act as if time ain't running out and just, I'll get to this later, or I'll get to that later, or we're going to actively, or we're going to have to decide to actively get involved with our lives, pull our heads out of the sand and start going after the things that we really want to do, because time is winding up. This is to my over 40 people especially. Time is winding up. You ain't got the time that you had when you was 20 right now. So listen, quit playing with this, y'all. Life ain't no game. Time ain't no game. If there's something that you know you really need to do, attach the meaning to it that you're running out of time. That'll make it meaningful for real, for real. The fact that, you know what, I may not be able to do this next week. I may not be able to do this next month. I ain't talking just monetarily. Maybe there's somebody you need to say I'm sorry to. Maybe there's somebody that you need to ask forgiveness for. Maybe there's somebody that you need to get a relationship right. Listen, whatever it is, the meaning that you need to attach to it to make it important is the fact that time is running out. So listen, go after what it is that you need to do and quit playing with time because it's winding up. BW says, God bless you.